Hey everyone, it's Road to Retire, the channel where I try to retire early. Pretty self-explanatory. There's been a couple comments on a few of my videos where people have asked if you had to earn $100 quickly, like if you had to get as much monthly earnings in a month as fast as possible, what would you do? And my answer is always the same. It's always the same two words. And quite honestly, I don't think people really like my answer because it's so vague, it's so generic, but I will die on this hill and I will defend it. The answer I always give is sell stuff. It's that simple. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, whatever it is, yard sale, flea market. Selling stuff is the fastest way to get money, and it's also could be one of the best, most scalable businesses that you ever do, depending on your scenario and how much time you have. But I want to put my money where my mouth is, right? So on my channel, I am doing a 40-pound, 40K challenge. On the financial side of it, I'm trying to get $40,000 in side hustle income in 1 year. And I do a daily short every single day. So if you're into that, you can watch my shorts. I post one once daily. But $40,000 in 1 year is a tough task to take. And I'm not so sure that I'll get there, but darn it, I'm going to give it my best effort. And in order for that, with this leap year, there's 366 days instead of 365, which is helpful, but you have to get roughly $110 a day to reach that 40K goal. And I've been tracking it, and right now I'm falling a little bit behind on that pace. So I am going to put my money where my mouth is, and I am going to sell things. So I found 10 video games that I'm going to sell. Here is the 10 games that I'm going to sell, and then I'm going to show you how I listed them on eBay, go into the details about that later. But here you go. Here's me away from my computer desk, just showing you the games that I'm going to sell, and then I'll get into the eBay part afterwards. So here you go. All right, I went through my Switch collection. There's 9 games that I'm selling off. Now, some of these won't get much, but some of them will get a decent penny and stuff like this. We have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. That should do pretty good. Super Mario RPG. I beat these 2 games, both very good games, by the way, in case you're interested in trying them. Excellent games, but I beat them, and I know single-player games like this, I'm never going to play again. Mario Maker 2, I found out that I actually have this game digitally installed on my Switch, so there's no reason to have the physical copy. Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, I just don't play it at all, so I'm looking to sell that. Super Mario Odyssey, another fantastic game. I'm going to sell it because I've already beaten it, and I haven't touched it in over 2 years. So there's really no use in keeping it. And we have Namco Museum Arcade Pack. This one won't get a lot of money. However, you know, money's money at this point. I'll take anything that I can get. Pokemon Violet. Again, I beat the game. Decent game. I'd rather have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee just because I'm a first gen player. But that one's going to go. That'll get a decent amount of money, like 30 bucks or something. Mario Tennis Aces. Haven't played this game in over a year. That one's going. And then finally, we're going to sell No Man's Sky. I got really into this game, and then I haven't touched it since because it got so repetitive, and I don't see me going down the rabbit hole anytime soon. So there you have it. We have 9 Nintendo Switch games, and also Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I misspoke earlier. I said Tony Hawk 5. Tony Hawk 1 and 2 is going to go. So normally on eBay, I would do things as a buy it now and set it to the price that I think I want. But I'm going to mix it up. All 10 of these games are going to go auction style. That way I have time to ship it out when I know I'm going to be working from home. So I'll time it up where the auctions all end at a certain date where I probably should get paid, and I'll be able to ship it out either Friday or Saturday. So without further ado, let's go sell these. So here you go. Here are the 10 video games that I've ultimately listed. As you can see, all of them, I started at a 99-cent bid, and they are going to end in 3 days. Now, I would not recommend doing 3-day listings if you're going auction style on eBay, because you do have to pay $1 fee. Why? I don't know. That's the stupidest thing ever, but eBay has a lot of stupid fees. So if you're going to sell on eBay, just know you're going to get eaten alive on fees, but it's still my preferred way of doing it just because I'm so comfortable with it. I know how to go through the post office through them. I have a labeled printer that works easily with eBay. It's just what I'm going to do when I'm not posting things on Facebook Marketplace. So 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple of these have bids already. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All look at this. Super Mario Wonder already has 18 views, 3 bids. It's up to $13 already. As you can see, Nintendo games do tend to sell well. So I just posted these. They already have 7 watchers, Super Mario RPG and Super Mario's Wonder. So These will sell. It's just a matter of, will I get fair market value? That's the only problem with booking or doing an auction style listing. That's why normally I do a buy it now. It's because I want a certain amount to be happy with. And yeah, I'll always put offers on my listings. And, you know, if I'm putting something up for like $21 and they offer me $18.50, I'll usually be generous and I'll give it to them. But you run the risk in an auction of it going much lower, and you just have to acknowledge it unless you do a scummy move, but then your feedback will go down. But I don't do that. I'll let the auction play out as is. And I have everything set to the buyer paying $5 of shipping. And considering the weight of these games, they're all under like 8 ounces. It should be able to cover the cost of shipping at the very least. It won't cover the cost of shipping and fees, given that video games are like 13% on eBay, but it's going to do the job. So I am going to, who knows, maybe I will try to get back into reselling video games. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace in the local area for deals. So if a deal does come up, I'm not going to be scared to go ahead, get out, venture, and pick up the item and try and flip it on eBay. I'm not huge into reselling at this point because I feel like my time is a little bit constrained. It's a little harder to do that stuff. But if the deal is right, I will do it. Maybe if the item the person is selling, if they're living in a close proximity to me where it's only like a 5 to 10 minute drive, not like a 20 to 30 minute drive, I'll be more inclined to resell this stuff. So all 10 games that I've listed are all mine for my personal collection. So none of this is flipping. So, some people don't consider this a side hustle. I do, because I went out and made the decision to buy a physical copy knowing in the future that I could sell it. And because I got utility out of all of these games, I've played them all, I've gotten my function, because I'm selling them at my own will, I consider it part of the side hustle income. And also I'm selling this and the proceeds are going directly to pay off my truck as soon as possible. And because of that, I'm doing the work to sell them to try and get maximum value. That's why I consider it a side hustle. It's the same thing as like credit card cash back. I consider that a side hustle because there's no obligation to use a credit card, and you could still screw up and get into horrible debt and whatever, so the credit card cash back wouldn't be worth it. But considering that I'm extremely diligent with my credit cards, I consider that a side hustle, getting money back. And that is me selling things. I'm going to try and do it more. If you're interested in me, like, showing off how I do things specifically on eBay, like taking pictures and stuff, let me know. And also, if you want to see me try and sell video games again, also let me know. I'll be more motivated if people actually want to see me do that type of content. So this is me trying to sell off my things that I no longer need, hit that 40K goal, and I'm doing my very best. I might not hit it. There's a good chance that I won't hit my goal, but I'm giving it my best shot because I am an authentic channel and I feel like my authenticity kind of goes to the viewers, and that's why I have a growing subscriber base. They know I'm not full of shit when I'm doing these type of videos. They know that I'm giving you my best honest response on sites, on side hustle websites that I do. So hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see my journey to try and retire early, and I'll see everyone in the next video.